Hi everyone, this is Menz here. I'm going to be playing the Tier 4 Russian Premium Light Tank, the A-32, which this tank was initially released as long as the North American server is concerned. It was released as a light tank bundle when the game launched, which it's no longer a light tank. It was switched over to a medium tank, and basically it's based off of the A-20 regular tank. It has a little bit more armor, basically a little bit more hit points, but its gun, not too great, which the A-20 shares that same fate. And for a medium tank, it's fast as hell. It's basically the fastest medium tank in the game. The Batch Hat's a close second, but since this is a Tier 4, it doesn't really matter. And basically, it's a light tank that was reclassified as a medium tank, most likely to mess up its camo efficiency, because medium tanks don't have camo on the move like light tanks, and for whatever other reasons they had. But this tank really gets around, has a 70 kilometers an hour top speed, and pretty damn good engine for its weight, and terrain resistance isn't too bad, so you're going to get around the map very quickly. Just whether or not you're going to be able to penetrate anything and hit things, that remains to be seen, because this thing doesn't have a lot of penetration. And okay, I was like, why do they have Matildas up there? And I forgot about the Russian Matilda. So I'm actually going to switch to heat, mainly because I expect to face some actual tier 5 mediums up here. But we'll see what actually ends up coming this way. There's a guy, and I completely missed him. Accuracy on this thing is terrible, and the shell velocity is also terrible. It's basically you have the worst of everything. Okay, I want that guy to start moving, but I'm unsure. This Electo's going for it. Oh shit, I've got to help him. Okay, never mind. Okay, are we doing this, guys? Or are we just gonna sit here? Oh shit, there's people behind us. This is not good. Not good, not good, not good. Okay. Fuck this. Move. I know there's a T1 there. I know I'm gonna get hit. But my only chance to survive this is to somehow run away, which is probably not gonna work, but it's well worth a shot. Yay, he missed. That was the only way I was gonna survive that. We're probably gonna lose anyway, but might as well run away instead of die right there. Which this tank excels at running away, but unfortunately running away doesn't always win you matches. Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, you get to cap them out, but we're probably not gonna get that luxury. Oh shit. Here's a martyr. Okay, let's see if I can actually hit. So that worked out, but we're definitely not gonna cap these fellows out. Can certainly try, but those Sherman and the T1's gonna come down. Yep, there he is. Take me last! I actually went out of the cap. No! Crap, 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 crap. We're dead. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna last long. A little upset that I got out of the cap, but we wouldn't have capped them out regardless. But if you ever face the A-32, basically know that its tank, its gun is very inaccurate and doesn't have a lot of penetration, so you don't have to worry about it too much as far as doing damage to you. It does have 110 damage, I believe, for its round, so it does kind of hurt for tier 4, but basically the tank excels at trying to spot people with its very low 320 meter view range and running away because it's very mobile. But if you're in a tier 5 or tier 6, don't worry too much about this thing. Which these guys obviously do not know where to shoot a T1 heavy because he is taking a ton of damage. Maybe they need to throw more premium rounds at it instead of learning weak spots. Okay, come on, let's just get this over with. Come on. These stupid mission windows popping up. No, I want to cancel that. I'm a perfectionist. I need to get everything out, even though this is just a press account. So overall, not a great game, but still did more damage than a lot of my teammates, and not much else. But basically this tank, compared to the other pre-order tanks, it's severely lacking, and it's nothing to strive to try to get, since it's not for sale. Now, if it ever comes into the gift shop or as a mission reward, it's fun driving around in, but it has a lot of flaws to it, so it's not exactly a tank you're looking to get to have a very good performing tank, but more as another tank to collect, and especially if you like light tanks. So yeah, I'm going to be heading north, mainly because people usually focus on the south. But this thing, what it's good at is using its speed, but unfortunately, without a good gun and the view range, it doesn't really help it out that much. And its speed actually can get it into trouble by getting it out very far in the beginning, and if you're not in the right spot, you can die very quickly. I'm just gonna pop up and see if I can spot anything. Let's see, is there anything up here? There's a few tanks over there. More likely than not, a light tank got by me on my right. I'm not concerned about them yet. I'm aware that there's still guys over there. Just taking another peek. Just want to keep them semi-lit so we can get some shells on them. Okay, it's... shit, he stopped. No, 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 no. But somebody else is way back there to be able to shoot at me. So yeah, let's head down here and... Oh, thanks team. You probably ran out there and ran straight into the enemy. Gotta love people like that. I like that they made this ditch usable. I like using this for medium tanks and higher tier matches, even though I just got stuck here. Come on. Something I've noticed with a lot of older tanks, because I've been playing a lot of pre-order tanks and just older unreleased premiums, is they get stuck a lot more often than newer tanks. But I really like that spot for approaching this pathway without taking a lot of damage. Okay, let's get a few shots over here. The aiming time on this thing blows, but doing a decent amount of damage per shot is definitely nice, considering you're essentially a tier 4 light tank, although you are classified as a medium. Okay, let's head down here. See if I can see him now. A little closer. Just taking a peek over to see if they had spotted me. There's a guy. Hello there. Yeah, I see you aiming at me. And I see you aiming at me too. Okay, I'm gonna let him take the shot first. He's probably gonna kill him, but no, he's not. Okay, I didn't expect him to miss, but it happens. Okay, this little guy, he knows how to hide, but he's actually paying attention to me. Which, when this tank is top tier, you can do a surprising amount of damage with it and do pretty well, but against anything higher than tier 4 you really struggle with. Okay, I know there's at least one tank down there. Yeah, and you're gonna try to drown yourself, which... shit. He's behind a little ridge. Just trying to hit him there, but oh well. People do know, or I guess they don't know, that drowning themselves makes them pay more money. Like, why do you do that? Like, oh, you're denying me a kill. Good for you, you still lost and you have to pay more for it. Tank for its tier, however, unlike most tanks, because World of Tanks isn't that way, we're always the top tier, it's not a good tank facing tier 5s and up. So while it doesn't see a ton of higher tiers, it does see plenty enough of 5s to make it very frustrating to play with the low V-range and the poor performance of the gun, but it's still a decent tank to play. Just, it's nothing special, but once again, it's one of those rare tanks you don't see very often, and just thought I'd show it to you guys because it's not very often you see these things, and you might not really know its characteristics, but now you know it's basically just a very fast go-kart with a gun that might hurt you if you have light armor, but in most cases it's not that much of a threat. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website, wotguru.com.